Hello my beautiful loves, welcome back to my channel guys. As you can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about how to stop envying people, how to stop comparing yourself to other people. All right, society has taught us and programmed us into thinking and believing that feeling envious or jealous or insecure, like that all of these emotions are normal, but in reality we shouldn't normalize this because it's not. Envy starts with self-comparison. People who envy don't just want what you have, they don't want you to have what it is that you have. And this just comes from them being so insecure because they don't believe that they're capable of having what it is that you have, whether you're in a happy relationship, whether you're successful. People envy that because they feel like, okay, this person has this, why can't I have it? Like, where's my turn? And in reality, it's never gonna be your turn if you just never show love to other people. Humans tend to project everything that's wrong with them or everything that they don't have. They tend to project that outward. Then they start to create these false ideas. Like, you may see somebody that has a lot of money, and they're successful, but somebody that's envious about that or just feels like, okay, they can't have that, they may be like, oh, she thinks she's all that because she has money now. She thinks she's all, but in reality, maybe that person doesn't even think they're all that. Maybe they're just happy with what they have. For example, like you see somebody and you already think, wow, she's so pretty. Wow, she's so beautiful. Wow, she's so successful. She's doing so good in her life. We already make these comments about other people based off of what we see. But what happens when you see these people and you see that they're beautiful, they're successful, they're pretty, but you don't feel that way. You don't feel successful. You don't feel beautiful. What happens is we start to create negative judgments about ourselves. We start to feel like it's not fair that this person has this or that. And we've all done it. Some of you guys may be watching this video and be like, that's not me, I don't do that. But we've all done it. It starts from a very young age. Like, think about when you're a child, right? And maybe you want a new pair of sneakers and you didn't get it, like your parents just didn't get you that. And then your friend comes and your friend has the new pair of sneakers that you wanted. You instantly are like, oh my God, she's so lucky. That's not fair. Little things like that. And it may be small things that you say, but like I always preach, small words are so important, very important. So it starts with little things like that, just feeling like, oh, that's not fair. She's so lucky. She's this. And you're saying those things because you don't feel lucky. You don't feel like you were capable of getting those pair of sneakers. Like there's something that you did that was wrong. And you start to create these negative judgments about yourself. And this leads us to a cycle where we start to feel insecure. We start to feel not as important as other people. And that's when those feelings of jealousy start to come. You just start to feel like, why can they have all of this and I can't? And it's not good to think like that. But it's also society's fault for normalizing this. You go on social media and you see these people posting about or talking about how they, stalk other people on social media, or they try to keep up with this person or that person. And like, we all do it. And we all like to pretend like we don't do it. But in reality, we've all done it. I've done it. I know there's times where somebody has hurt me and maybe I don't care about them anymore, but then I just think about them and I'm like, hey, like, let me see what they have going on. And it may not be consciously to talk crap or consciously to say anything negative towards them, but I may go on their page or I may go to check up on them or ask about them and find out something good, and I might be like, wow, like this person did me so dirty, like, and now they have this. And a lot of people do that. We all do that. It's just, unfortunately, it's natural. But instead of sitting here and being like, okay, it's natural, it's normal to feel insecure, it's normal to want to know what other people are doing, it's normal to feel jealous about other people, instead of thinking that way, instead of repeating the cycle, we can do something different. And that's why I'm here for you guys. I'm going to give you my tips based off my experience to let go of those negative emotions, to let go of those insecurities, to let go of the need to constantly compare myself to other people. Step 1. Make it a habit to observe other people rather than compare yourself to other people. Rather than being bitter about how that person is, how they act, what they do, what they have, rather than being bitter and thinking like, oh, she thinks she's all that, or oh, she thinks she's better because she has this, or oh, she doesn't deserve it. Like, instead of talking like that, change that and really try to see the good in those people. So this is my experience. I may talk about it a lot, but I feel like this really is what got me to start these practices. So I've been in a situation where my ex has moved on and it was just an unfortunate situation or whatever. And so that person I wasn't really fond of because of certain things that she was able to bring to the table in that relationship that I wasn't able to bring to the table. But instead of looking at it like, oh, she's able to do this and I'm not, and comparing and feeling sad about myself or feeling like I'm not enough or feeling like she's a better option, I was like, you know what qualities does she have that I don't? that's making me feel this way. And I notice little things, I notice maybe, I don't really know right off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna make this up, but like maybe I noticed that she was more patient, right? And I'm somebody that's typically not patient. So to me, that right there, I'm already subconsciously comparing or feeling like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Like I already have a feeling towards her. Rather than, let me observe that. I observed that, she may have done something that made me unhappy, but at the end of the day, she still has good qualities and I can learn from that. So let me take that in and let me start practicing how to be patient, so I can feel better about myself. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I want to be like that person. It's just that in life, if you want to upgrade yourself and level up, you need to take notes. You need to see what you like, what makes other people happy. If I've seen that me being impatient has made other people unhappy, and I can see that this person is patient and making other people happy, why wouldn't I want to, do something better? Make a better decision for myself rather than sitting here and being bitter when I can be better. And after doing these practices and being aware of those things, you notice that you'll start taking those good qualities from them and you just need to integrate them towards yourself. And it'll make you feel less insecure because now you have that foundation on things that you're lacking, things that you want to improve on. You don't feel as insecure because you know what you got to do to feel good about yourself. And this leads me to step 2. So step 2 is spread love and kindness. So when we have that darkness, when we have those feelings of being insecure, or you're starting to compare yourself and you feel like, oh, she thinks she's all that because she has this now, or she doesn't deserve this because she did this to me or that to me. Once you start to feel like that, really talk to yourself and understand that you holding on to that jealousy, you holding on to the need to compare and the need to feel insecure about somebody else, it starts to create heaviness in our heart, which causes us to judge ourselves, all right? Because we're not just projecting negative energy outward, we're also projecting negative energy inward. We start to hold on to this heaviness in our heart, and honestly, my best recommendation to let go of that heaviness, let go of that darkness, is to really find peace with yourself in little ways, whether it's through journaling and really saying how you feel. Like really, even if you feel embarrassed about it or you feel like you don't want to be looked at this way, like you don't have to tell anybody. Nobody has to know. Write it in your own journal, all right? With your own thoughts. Like say it like, all right, I feel jealous because this person has this. I feel jealous because, be honest with yourself. I would also recommend meditating, clearing your mind, allowing yourself to observe your thoughts. And honestly, it's hard to share good energy with people that we may not like, or people we may not agree with, or people that we feel like have done us wrong. It's hard to share love with those people, but if you're able to start by sharing love within yourself, then that's the first step. And then you'll be able to really just understand that we are all unconditional love, no matter what mistakes we've made, no matter what decisions we've made. Step 3 is to rejoice the good and the excellence of other people and yourself. When you look at other people, don't go looking for things that are their fault. There are a lot of unfortunate things that happen in this world. People make a lot of unfortunate decisions in their life. They do things, all right? We're learning. We are all learning, all right? We don't understand ourselves as much as we think that we do. We are always learning about ourselves every single day, no matter what it is that you do, no matter what research you do. We don't fully know ourselves 1,000%, and we make decisions that will either get us up there or they will destroy everything. Life is just the way that it is. We never know what's coming. So instead of focusing on, oh, this person did this to me, so I don't deserve to be kind to them, or they don't deserve to have my good energy, or they don't deserve to be successful and have what it is that they have. Instead of thinking that way, just focus on, okay, this person made a mistake, this person hurt me, this person did something that, didn't benefit me. But at the same time, while I was dealing with that person taught me a lot. And this is what I got out of meeting this person, because we meet people in our lives for a specific reason. Like we meet people in our lives just for a short amount of time until we learn what we need to learn, and then you move on with your life. So me knowing that, I'm like, okay, this person did me dirty at the end of the day, but what did I get out of this? What fun things came with this relationship? What things did I learn about myself? What things did I learn about life? Recognize the good that this person has done. If that person has something good going for themselves now, maybe they, won the lottery. Maybe they started their own business. Maybe they, got promoted in a job and you know about it. recognizing the good in this person is going to make it easier for you to share that goodness with them, share that good energy with them, instead of hating or comparing just because you feel like you can't have that now, just because you're insecure, just because you went through what you went through and you feel like what you went through was unfair. Don't be a hater. Like, just applaud them, okay? Because staying bitter isn't gonna get you anywhere. Like for me, like I've had partners that they've done me very dirty and they're doing so good right now. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, they don't deserve that because they hurt me. They don't deserve that because they cheated on me. Or, oh, they wouldn't support me, so I'm not gonna support them. Like, don't think that way. Don't feel like because you and this person didn't work out that you shouldn't be happy for them, because we should be happy for everybody. What you put out into the universe is going to give you 10 times more of that love, 10 times more of that positivity. And it's not something that is easy for everybody to do, because like I said, unfortunately, it's normal for us to have these thoughts, to have these feelings, to, you know, compare. We can literally work on ourselves, and with enough practice, with enough patience, with enough shadow work and honesty, we can change that about ourselves, okay? We can all change that. We don't have to live comparing ourselves to other people or constantly checking up on what they're doing, even if you don't talk to them, just checking up on them just to see where they're at, just so that you can sit there and feel bad about yourself. Because a lot of us do that. We go on social media and we look up people that aren't even in our lives anymore just to see what they're doing, just so we can compare to ourselves and maybe, I don't know, feel bad. We start to feel bad about it. We start to feel insecure about it. We start to feel like they don't deserve it. And it just creates a lot of bitterness, okay? So remember, just don't be bitter, be better, okay? Trust me, after I started incorporating these practices in my life, it became so much easier for me to just live life without constantly comparing myself to somebody else, or feeling insecure, or feeling like I don't have enough, or I'll never be enough, or I'm not a perfect fit person for this specific friend group or for this specific relationship. It's become so much more easier for me to just accept what it is that I do have, and accept that even if I don't have it, I can learn from other people. I can learn from my experience and other things that will allow me to attract what it is that I want and desire. So with that being said, those are my 3 tips that I want to give you guys to stop being jealous, stop being envious, okay? Focus on good, focus on the good within yourself, and everything's gonna work out for you. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Thank you for listening to me. I hope this video has helped a lot of people out there. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like my content and want to see more videos just like this one. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Mwah.